The U.S. just added 139,000 jobs in May. Wages are up 3.9%. Sounds strong, right? But here's what these numbers actually mean for interest rates, inflation, and potentially your financial game plan. My name is Matt Barker with Clarity Wealth, and this is our Friday Fireside Chat. Want to just talk real quick about the jobs number that just came out here in May. The jobs growth number beat expectations. However, it's well below the 12-month average. Wages are still rising faster than the Fed would like, keeping pressure on interest rates and inflation. It did show signs of cooling slightly, but again, not enough to convince the Fed that inflation is done. Bottom line, labor market is cooling, but not cold. Ice cold is what they're looking for, and that's what matters most for policy. Next, let's talk about some real-world impact possibly to you. Interest rates. With inflation still sticky, the Fed is very likely to hold off on cutting rates, possibly into the third quarter or even beyond. There are a few cases out there where some think rates may go up. I'm not necessarily in that camp. However, it certainly is a talking point. Borrowing costs. This means mortgages, auto loans, credit card rates. They're probably going to stay higher for longer. Not what a lot of consumers want to hear, but that's the reality of where we're at today. Investments. Volatility will certainly continue as markets react to the will they or won't they Fed rate cut, as the Fed is watching jobs and wage growth very, very closely. Now, if you're a saver, I got some good news for you. High yield accounts, CDs, money markets, still paying 4 or 5%. Pretty strong rate. Don't miss out on that window. This might be a good time to consider locking in some of those rates for the longer term. Finish up with just a few key takeaways. What should you do now? Pay down any variable rates you have. It's expensive and probably not getting any cheaper very fast. Ladder some CDs or look into some high yield accounts to lock in any cash you may have sitting on the sidelines while those rates still remain pretty strong. And if you're investing, this is the time to lean into quality, not speculation. Long-term holdings with companies that have long track records is how we invest our funds for our clients, and we encourage you to do the same. The Fed may be on pause, but you don't have to be. Again, Matt Barker here with Clarity Wealth. Thanks for joining in. Take good care.